Now we're gonna shift gears slightly. Put your hands together for a young singer, Annelise Gaines.
It's just a cover, that's all. Nothing fancy.
You're still using your chops. Who cares?
Here we go back, this is a moment, tonight is a night. We fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Return of the Mac, get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking it to hit me, get up. Thrift shop, pimp start walking, little bit of humble, little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby, sweater gang, nope, y'all can't copy. Yep, bad, moonwalking, this here, our body. My boss even on Broadway, and we did it all with grown music. I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yet I'm on, let the stage light go and shine on down. I got that Bob Barker, Zuki and Plinko in my style. Money, I stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds, but I do that to pass the torch and give it to the people, spread it across the country. Here we go back, this is a moment, tonight is a night. We fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Here we go back, this is a moment, tonight is a night. We fight till it's over, so we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us.
Let go of me! Stop it!
What the hell's going on here? Break it up! Hey! Hey! Annelise, you know the deal.
I can't do it.
Then get the hell out of my club.
If you're looking for a late night hookup, fuck off, asshole.
I like a woman that speaks her mind, but that's not why I'm here.
Why do I even try?
What do you mean?
My fiancé tells me I'm worthless, gives me zero respect, treats me like shit, and only likes me for my looks.
Sounds like a charmer.
Asshole.
I'm kidding. Why do you put up with them then?
I don't know, I thought...
People don't change. Forgiveness will only break you. Believe me.
Sorry for being so rude. I should have mentioned before. Thanks for getting those guys off me.
It's no problem. Why'd you let that guy grab you?
It was part of the deal. If any guy grabbed me, I had to go with it. But I couldn't. No, when I think about all the times my father beat me and all the harassment I dealt with at school, I ended up dropping out and turned to writing songs and then doing drugs. It got to the point where I thought about suicide. As if it wasn't bad enough, some days I actually believed I was in hell. Hated, alone, abused.
That makes two of us.
Oh, really? Mr. Beat up anyone to save pretty girl? I doubt it.
You don't know what I've been through. Your story barely scrapes the surface of mine. If I had it my way, I'd make you whole again. Stitch your broken pieces and give you a purpose.
Save it, Shakespeare. Most men have told me the same shit just to string me along and then drop me.
It's safe to say I'm here to catch you, Annelise.
You just don't stop, do you? It's still better than the comments I used to get.
Hey, I'm serious about all that.
I don't know what I'm supposed to
love you, to heal your shattered innocence.
You'd really do that for me?
Of course, Annelise. I'll protect you.
What's your name then?
That's not important. You can simply call me your protector.
I should probably get home before my fiance realizes I'm gone. But I'll see you around, my protector.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do, haunted by the ghost of you. Take me back to the night we met.
What do you want, buddy?
We got a runner. Where? You! On the ground! Now! Find him?
Nope, got away.
You don't think it was that kid who's what do you call it? A Viper?
Who?
Bryan Asher. He's been known for running around and getting into brawls, and for breaking out of the county jail here numerous times. He has an ability to turn to some reptile thing.
Well, shove my chute and hear me boot. He's the one with the mental disorder, right?
Yeah, Lord knows how he got here, but if he gets caught again, he's done for.
Where's the food? I didn't get any. But... Holy shit, Damien. I've explained to you how this works. We get this to a pawn shop, trade it in, and then we get food so you can achieve your fucking goal of weighing 600 pounds.
in the beautiful sea. I chose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star I see, vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we'd become one right away. Oh, right away. At first sight, I felt the energy of sun rays, and I saw the life inside, so shine bright. Tonight, you and I were beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I too, so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like...
Oh, jeez.
Hello, Annelise.
You're back.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
Thank you for the gift, and, may I ask, were you the one who attacked the club?
Maybe. Maybe not. A good thief doesn't tell.
It was because they didn't respect me, wasn't it?
People I care about I get protective of. I can't help it.
Thank you. My fiancé, Jon, is gonna be gone on an intervention for his job for a year or so. If you want to stop by, I can repay you for your risky actions.
Consider me there, Annelise.
Now, let the real master go talk to her.
You aren't going anywhere near her. When I bite her, she's mine.
You're a reptile freak. You don't deserve a woman like her. I do!
Too fucking bad. Now quit your bitching and let's go.
Can I come over?
Shut up and give me a second. What did I just say?
I'm sorry! Help me out now?
You gotta see this mess. Figure out how to get out yourself.
How's life been?
Busy with work, family, you know the usual. It was nice we could finally meet up, you know? Last week, Leah had her student of the term lunch.
Oh, that's right. She's such a sweet little girl. Speaking of, where is she?
I want that teddy bear! Give me it!
Leah, I don't think...
Daddy! 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 Can I get it?
What do you say?
Can I please get the teddy bear?
Of course. Looks like someone didn't get the last donut.
Oh, geez, your beast. I mean, your husband's here.
Leah, I told you no more stuffed animals. Are you serious, Bryan? We talked about this. If she keeps getting so much, what will she have to put on her Christmas list?
She got student of the term and has been on her best behavior. I think she deserved it. And I mean, I couldn't say no. Right, Leah? She's my little girl. If you think her list will be a struggle, I'll take care of it.
What do you mean they broke it?
What?
Just put it upstairs for now. I'll fix it.
What's wrong?
I gotta go, Doris.
Anne, what's going on?
Valerie, how's your donut? Keep me out, please!
Anne!
Melanie, how far are you on your Christmas list?
Annelise! You're not sweeping me or this conversation under the rug.
That'd have to be a pretty big rug.
It's just a small party, Bryan.
I knew it!
Bryan!
I don't want a bunch of rowdy-ass freaks in my house!
Get him, Daddy!
Leah!
Burn up the bass!
What the hell is going on?
Dad!
All of you little ratback scat before I blow every single one of your heads off!
Bryan, Jake, Asher! Kitchen, now! Party's over, everyone. Go home unless you want my 7-foot beast to escort you out. Come with me, mister.
Why? What did I do? Ow! Anne, let go of my ear, that hurts!
What is wrong with you?
Wait, I think I heard something.
What?
Axel!
Are you kidding me?
Do any of you still want the food left out?
No, you can put it away. Thank you, Rosaline.
My pleasure, Mr. Bryan.
And as for you, Doris...
Bryan, I okayed the party. Just let it go. I think you need to go sit outside and calm down.
Would you like anything, Mr. Bryan?
Rosaline, I think Bryan is okay. Why don't you get Leah ready for bed?
Okay. Come on, Leah.
Daddy, Will you read me my bedtime story still?
Of course.
Good night, Leah.
Hey, I got those reports finalized.
So I know your full fashion line will be airing this week, correct?
Yes, that is true.
So, what inspired you to do this line? Or no, actually, what made you want to design clothes or take this career?
Well, to simply put it, my husband did.
Huh. That's something you don't hear every day. Mine's always barking at me to do this or do that. Anyways, this isn't about me, so go on, please.
It was around the time I was about to get married. So you see, I was looking into wedding dresses. Every time I tried one on, I either didn't like it or there was something I liked but hated at the same time. So Bryan, being the sensible, problem-solving man he is, asked me if I could have any dress in the world, what would I want it to look like? So I designed a few, and the next thing I knew, Bryan surprised me with one of my designs actually made.
Aw, ain't he such a doll?
He is. When he doesn't have his hands clasped around someone's throat, he's actually a really caring guy. It's why I call him my teddy bear.
For the record, she doesn't call me that.
Sure. Your face says otherwise. Teddy bear.
Whoa, what's going on? Whoa!
You see that? That's the blood of all your so-called vipers. Every single one of your kind will be killed off by me. Watch your back, Bryan Asher.
Holy shit.
Where is she?
Doctors haven't finished working on your wife yet, Bryan.
I don't give a shit if they have or haven't finished. I want to see her!
Can I interest you in this scalp massager? It looks like you could really use one.
I was told that she was critically hurt. I demand to see her. Now!
Bryan. We've been at work recovering her, and we've done all we can.
Well, I sure as hell hope you did. That's why you're getting paid. Did you find out what happened?
Easy, smartass. If you give me a second, I'll tell you.
It comes naturally. Are you alright?
Can you not?
What's wrong?
I don't want a random creep kissing me.
I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, but the damage caused to her head has resulted in long-term memory loss. We're not quite sure how it happened, but I'm afraid she may not remember you or any important events, people, or memories that happened in her life. Now look, there is a small chance that her memories may come back if something triggers her memory, but other than that...
Are you kidding me?
It's all up to time and healing.
Call me when she's ready.
Will do.
I know from the recent events that took place on live television just a mere few hours ago has everybody wondering what's going to happen. But I will tell you, take my words and believe me when I say I will not let this city fall into these so-called threats. For now, I want everyone to be as observant as possible and report any suspicious activity. Life between vipers and humans will be at peace once again, as it should be. Thank you.
I just don't get it. Who would come after you?
Someone who wants power. It's not that hard to wrap your head around.
But there has to be some motivation with it. Why else would they? Can you think of anyone who would come after you? Do you know of any reasons why those people attacked us today? What are you doing?
Well, Mr. 20 Questions, maybe if you shut the hell up for 2 seconds, I tell you! I'm getting help! Liz. Devin, this is Liz. Liz, this is Devin. Great. Now you know each other, so let's get started.
Oh, you're the one who's that private investigator, right? How do you two know each other?
I used to work for Asher here long ago when we were trying to overthrow John Fox.
Oh, the more you know.
Ready to figure out who this man is?
Actually, I was thinking more along the lines of finding out weaknesses and ways to stop them.
But this guy is threatening every single Viper here. Doesn't that concern you? Don't you want to know who he is?
Don't make it sound like I don't fucking care. I'm just saying that before we jump the gun and go all out finding every little detail on them, we shouldn't devote our time to them.
So, from my understanding, you're saying who they are doesn't matter? More just that they need to be eliminated.
There you go. I'm not gonna devote my time to this asshole. Get more security, police, and guns.
I guess that's my cue to exit.
Okay.
That was sudden. There's something you're not telling me about this guy.
Devin?
You know who.
What do you mean there's something I'm not telling you? Liz, I'm telling you the truth. I don't know who he is.
How's your family?
They're all great.
Even Doris?
Yes. Did you say something?
Asher, I didn't say a word about Carter to her. But you know what? You never told me why you saved him.
I can't kill someone who was once like me.
You? Seriously?
I wanted to help him the way I wish someone would have helped me.
What happened back then?
That's a story for another day. I should really get home.
Yeah, I think Adam was ordering pizza.
Carter?
Are you happy with yourself? All these years I've been in here, you've been living it up with your family.
I tried doing the right thing and helping you, Carter. I did, believe me.
Sure, you just want to keep me away from Doris.
Listen, you little shit. I hate every single little thing about you being with her. But guess what? I spared your fucking life.
What do you want?
Some asshole's trying to overthrow me, so I need you to protect Doris. Let's go.
There's a reason you saved me. I know it.
I said we're leaving.
Hey, that's cool with me. Means more chances to make her mine.
No! This isn't a one-way ticket to getting back into Doris's life, dumbass. Your job is to protect her. You are not, and I mean not, to date or fall in love with her again. Get your shit and let's go.
Liz! Long time no see.
Yeah, wish it had been longer.
Adam!
Oh, hey Asher. Or do you go by Mr. Asher? Mr. Bryan? Or just Bryan?
Anything is fine, Adam.
Even Anne's nickname?
We are not, and I mean not, going there again.
What's the nickname?
Teddy Bear!
Oh, my sweet, sweet teddy bear! How I just love you!
You want to find your ass back in that cell? Keep it up.
It was a joke. Lighten up.
Come on, Carter, before Bryan tries to run you over in the parking lot.
I wouldn't do that.
Who are all the rest of them?
Those are our kids.
We had kids?
What? Is she stupid?
She has memory loss, remember? She doesn't remember us.
I was hoping she was dead.
All of you knock it off! Anne, Doris is the oldest. Next is Melanie. And then Leah.
Can I just look around for a little bit?
Let me know if you need anything. Did I say something?
You look like a de-haired Sasquatch. You don't have to say anything.
Thanks, Mel. Dinner's ready.
What's the cat's name?
That's Melanie's cat, Basil.
Hi, Basil.
Be careful, they both bite.
They do?
I was being sarcastic.
Do you play that?
Oh, me? No, I don't sing or play, but you do. Always did. One of your strong hobbies, aside from designing clothes, you always sang. Don't freak out. I just wanted to help.
You said dinner's ready?
Who's a good boy?
Is there any other part of the house I missed?
No, just besides the basement, but that's it. The only thing down there is my gun safe.
Gun safe?
Yeah, where else am I supposed to keep them?
Please don't tell me I was okay with this.
Who do you think got me some for Christmas?
I did?
No, it was me, actually. But you never cared.
I'm beginning to wonder if I supposedly married a lunatic.
Hello?
This is what I told you, Bryan. This is why we should have done our research.
Don't tell me how to do my job, Devin.
Then quit being a wuss and go after this guy.
Call me that again and it'll be your last day, dimwit. Get these bodies out and everything cleaned up.
Where the hell are you going? You can't just leave.
It's time to recruit the troops. If this guy wants to play these games, he'll soon realize that messing with Bryan Asher isn't a game.
I was waiting for this day.
Hell yeah! Let's kill this son of a bitch.
You ready to bust this place up?
We can call it Asher's Ashes.
Step 3 feet back.
Ooh, a bit snipish, are we?
Oh, come on. We're all family here. Let's be real.
If we're all done messing around, let's get down to business.
It's about time.
As you all know, threats are high, crimes are constant, people are dying, and I can't sleep at night. This guy isn't going to stop. So to defeat him, we're going to...
Carter.
Doris?
Liz, I told you to keep him.
She was going to find out eventually, Asher.
Can I take a seat right here?
Do you see anyone sitting there?
I was just asking.
So am I. Do you see anyone sitting there?
No.
So sit your ass down in that chair before I shove my foot up it.
My bad.
I am so lost.
He faked my death and instead locked me in a psych ward, thinking he could help me.
Don't say it like that! I did what I would have wanted someone to do for me!
Ooh, family secrets.
Knock this family shit off! Every single one of us is independent. We are not a family. Doris, you're my daughter. I'm saying all of us here... You know what? Let's just drop this. I'm already pissed as it is.
He's back.
You all really think you know who he is, don't you? Every single one of you have been lied to, looking at a mask of a hero, when underneath that mask is really a psychotic monster. Looks like it's time for a wake-up call. He's killed hundreds. We all can't forget that he rose to power in this city by killing innocent people. And for all you humans in this city, if you think Bryan likes you, you may want to think again. He once wiped out an entire city of humans. An entire, innocent, harmless city filled with mothers, fathers, children, and killed them for his own greed, enjoying watching them suffer slowly in death. He had the nerve to murder his own parents. That's a poor leader in my book. One who hates humans and only worships his vipers. But who's not to say this? From his delusional episode back then from wiping out a whole city, he's going to do it again! He's going to kill all of us humans and make vipers dominant. Now, can we have that?
No.
Are you serious? I said, be energetic and bold! I said, can we have that?
No.
You're correct. No, we can't. Do the right thing and rid Bryan Asher of his duties as leader. And have me, Damien Jack, as your ruler.
I'm going to head out. Or flee to a different country.
Devin, you're seriously not walking out on me.
I'm not. I just don't want to work with a murderer.
People make up shit like this all the time. Don't listen to them.
Well, is it true?
To an extent, yes. What, you don't want to hear my side of the story? My ass is on the line now. By now, everyone has seen it. That means cops, news reporters are all going to be on my ass about it.
This isn't you, Bryan. You don't flee.
You think I'm fleeing?
How does that guy know all about you? Your past?
He is my brother. I wanted to hide it for as long as I could until I could figure out how I wanted to address it.
Dad, how is Mom going to take this news?
Who are you?
Get Melanie and Leah, now.
No, tell me what's going on.
Please do this for me and I'll tell you everything, alright? I want everyone leaving phones and computers here, got it?
Ah, damn it!
No, not now, boy. Hey, you better not be growling at me.
Mr. Bryan, what's going on?
I need you to leave this home. Get as far away from here as possible, got it?
How come? What about Basil and Coco?
That's Coco, Mom. She's your dog.
They'll be fine, trust me. Just get away, now. We're fucked.
What's going on, Dad?
You're not escaping, Bryan.
Slow down!
Not an option unless you want to lose your head, dear. Trying!
I'll play this game of cat and mouse, but at the end of the day, he's mine.
I didn't want to be the first to break the silence, but what happened back there?
I knew we wouldn't leave fast enough.
Why were they all on you like that? Over a stupid announcement from your brother?
When you see the one person who's responsible for protecting every single person in the city be accused of horrible crimes, people begin to second guess your loyalty and honesty to them.
Well, you did abandon them.
Did you not see Damien there? I'm not specifically ready to full-on fight him. He isn't going to know what he's doing. Chaos will reign, but not as much as it could if we stayed and fought. It's better to steer his attention elsewhere than to stay in the city's limits and confine him to harm anyone.
Did you really wipe out everyone in your whole city?
For one, when he said city, the place I grew up in wasn't anything more than a couple hundred people. I may as well spare my story. Something tells me you won't be the only one asking.
What's the plan now?
We get to a gas station, I call Liz, and we all recruit and talk.
But that video, people are looking at you differently. What if they don't want to help?
Well, they better. Or all we got is some sticks and stones, my sister, and an old friend of mine to help.
You have a sister?
I don't have a sister.
I never knew that. Where is she?
She's out and always on the move. We don't talk much.
Can I ask you something?
Sure, kid.
Why did you go back with Mom in the first place? I was sure that you'd leave her.
Doris, when you get older, you'll understand that some people you meet, you'll create a bond with that no one else can make. Your mother was one of those instances. Back when Jon forced her to go with him, I guess there was a small part of me that wanted her to be with someone who could take care of a child. Financially and physically, I couldn't. I didn't have anything, so I guess you could say I booked it and left. I mean, I knew in the end I'd get her back, but while I was figuring myself out, I wanted you to be safe. I couldn't trust myself with a baby, and knowing what I was capable of, I feared I'd hurt you. When Melanie was born, I almost had the same reaction until your mother told me to shut it and get over it.
So, from a trust standpoint, it's why you went with her?
If you want to think of it that way. But I have my own reasons.
Like what?
Hey now, you're just getting curious. They're my reasons.
What? Were you crazy for her, like Carter was for me? Who is this?
It's me, Liz.
Bryan, where the fuck are you? Tearing up the street in a speed chase? Finding out you're a murderer?
Please listen. I need you to get everyone...
There isn't going to be anyone, Bryan. Jack is rounding up anyone who's a Viper and putting them into that huge abandoned lot that used to be a factory. No one believes you anymore.
Jack?
The dude you said was your brother. The head honcho of the revivalists.
Just please, if you talk to everyone and get them on board, I promise I'll tell you everything and anything you want.
Where are you?
I can't say. These phones are going to be wired into. But if you know me, you should have an area in mind. I may be out of sight and out of town, but if you know this city, you'll know there's still dozens of me left.
Well, wherever you are, good luck. All hell is breaking loose here.
Was that the man?
Yep, and I've got an idea.
Why the hell would he leave all of us here?
Maybe if you'd shut up for a second, she'd explain herself, dumbass.
I don't know much either, but he wants us to meet him.
Where is he?
With your mom.
Oh, savage!
He's out of town. I know, hiding out in one of the abandoned homes. I've got a good idea as to where.
Whoa. So he expects us to act like he's not some crazed lunatic and help him?
Unless you want to sacrifice yourself to Jack out there, I think this is all we've got.
Asher's never led us wrong. He led us right through Jon's overthrow and made our lives better.
But we still can't ignore the fact that he isn't who we all thought he was.
Yeah.
Don't you guys see it? This is what Jack wants to happen. He wants us to fall apart.
She's right. If we don't stand together with Asher, there isn't going to be any of us left.
Too close.
Sorry.
Liz is right, guys. He was there for us.
Even though he said we're not family.
Forget what he said. He's stuck by each and every one of us throughout the years. It means he cares still. I'm sticking by his side and helping him. Now who's with me?
I've got enough time for a woman as fine as yourself. What's wrong, Annelise? Snake bites your throat. Bad dream?
Yeah, sorry.
Come on, let's take a look. Why are you looking at me like I'm some sort of psychopathic murderer?
No reason. How did you find this?
I've got a list of old buildings out here. There's a dozen more out here that hasn't been taken down.
So, they're just out here?
Well, from that disease that swept across the globe all those years ago, many homes were abandoned. This should work perfectly.
If anyone finds anything close or relevant to where they could be headed, tell me.
It looks pretty clean of any evidence, Jack.
No! There has to be something!
Jack, the other room was cleared.
Shut up! I'm not listening to you talk. Someone find me something! Anything!
I got nothing, Jack.
Jack, I think Bryan took any evidence with him.
I can take a look in there.
I don't have time to listen to a woman. Let's go.
It might not be a lot of wood, but I'll get more. Shh. Easy, boy. Easy. Get him off! False alarm. There's no one.
Dad!
Axel! Hey!
We're all here, actually.
This is the 5th house we've been to.
I didn't think you'd get here this quick. I expected later tonight by the earliest.
Well, the invite got lost along the way. Just be glad we're here, all right?
Will do.
What is that thing? Half beast?
That was nothing. If you want to see worse.
Hard pass, buddy.
Oh, yeah, we ran into someone else, too.
Rosaline, I told you to leave. Could you not follow?
I know, I was going to, but the airport was on lockdown, and I don't know,
You didn't attract anyone else's attention, did you? Let's get inside.
Oh, hi, Leah. How are you?
I'm good.
She's the spitting image of you, Asher. Just with a lot less masculinity.
Let's figure out how to take down this Jack dude.
Don't call him Jack! His name is Damien. He just acts like Jack is his last name when it's only his middle name.
How do you know that?
He's his brother.
You have a brother?
He has a sister, too.
What are you talking about? I don't have a sister!
You're just holding out on us, Asher. What's the deal, man?
We're not talking about me right now. We're discussing how to get back at...
Is she not a Viper?
No, she is not. But back to what I was saying.
I got it. What if we get your sister, have her with us to prove that humans and Vipers can exist together? We already have Rosaline here.
I hate to say it, but I think you're onto something.
So, we get to meet her?
She's just an hour away from here. But I'm warning every single one of you that she isn't friendly.
Daddy, can I go?
I need you to stay here where it's safe.
Okay.
I'll stay with you, Leah.
I'll be back.
Whoa, hold up. Your skeletons need to come out at some point. Might as well put them to rest now.
You owe us an explanation as to what's going on.
Fine then. But just so you all know, I'm warning you about this story, that you won't like it.
Look at them all. So hideous. There's even more in other encampments.
What are we gonna do with them?
Kill them. What else do you think? I'm having Devin make a crematorium for me.
Wait, he's making it?
No, you idiot! He's hiring people.
Jack, I've got the files of who's missing.
Gimme it. Shit, this is still a handful. He still can't rise up against me. He can't. I'm on top now.
Yes, he can.
Shut it, Valentina! I will win, not him!
Nevarah.
Bryan.
Look, I don't want to be here just as much as you don't want to see me. But Damien's out to kill me and everyone else who is a Viper.
I'm not a counselor. I'm not gonna talk to him for you. I ain't doing your fucking dirty work.
For God's sakes, do you think that's why I'm here? I want your help, not for you to stop him. He's got everyone convinced I'm a monster out to kill humans.
You're not?
I'm serious! I'm only asking one thing from you!
Calm the fuck down, Bryan. I always forget that about you. You can never take a joke. No wonder why Mom and Dad were quick to say you were born with a stick up your ass. Always pissed off as hell.
Shut the hell up. At least they didn't call me a druggie 24/7. Nevarah, I need you. And those are the 3 words I never want to say.
You better be glad we're family and that I hate our snobby-ass kisser of a brother. I'll help out.
Bryan, can I talk to you?
Sure.
Last night when you were telling everyone about your past, I tried to understand, but I'm sorry I couldn't follow.
If all is good here, I'm going to recruit the rest.
Why?
We're going to need as many people as we can get. And Sally, your stick figures over there don't count.
Oh, you just had to point me out in this moment in time?
Nevarah and Anne, I want you to come with me. Ryder.
Well, if it isn't the devil himself. What brings you back here to Greenwood?
Damien's out for my head.
Your brother? That was? Really?
The whole city is against me. And if they remain that way, all of us are going to be killed.
What do you mean?
He's on a massive wipeout mission, going after everyone who's a Viper. He's in a position that allows him power and people to listen.
I swear to God I heard something about him not too long ago. Don't remember what it was, but...
That doesn't matter.
And now you're back on the road again, flying solo?
My whole family is hiding out back home, besides my wife.
Family? I'd never thought I'd see the day where Bryan Asher had one of those. Dude, when we were younger, you were Mr. Lone Wolf, and always flew solo.
Oh, for God's sakes, I was like 20 then.
Hey, this is that same chick you stalked the shit out of.
Stalked?
I didn't stalk her, Ryder.
That's what they all say. Next thing you know, you're kidnapped, brainwashed, shackled to a wall, and have 4 kids. Am I right?
If you're done talking, we should get going. What the hell is his problem?
Sorry, but hard pass. I'm not getting my ass dragged into your shit.
Ryder, you can't weasel your way out of this one. You will be helping me. So get your head out of your ass before I rip it out. Rethink your answer, and let's go.
So, apparently, Bryan's brother over here is on some type of genocide mission to wipe all of us out. He needs our help.
That's how you get them to listen? You just don't care, do you? All of you get off your asses and come with me. We've got work to do.
What makes you think we're gonna listen to you?
What makes me think you'll listen to me? I'm your leader. I'm not the one bit hesitant to shoot you straight between the eyes if you disobey me. Unlike that little pansy over there, I'm not taking your shit. So remember this, Grayson. Before you open your mouth, make it worth my time and your life. Did I stutter? Why aren't you moving? That's right! Respect me!
I've gotta hand it to you.
Suck it! Psst. Psst. Anne!
What are you doing?
Just come here. I want to show you something. I'm serious, come on. So, I know we haven't gotten a lot of time to talk.
Things have been hectic.
You can say that again.
I don't think this is a great time to sneak off and get it on, Bryan.
That's why you're taking me out here?
No, of course not, for God's sake! How long were you following?
Right after I woke up from your oh-so-quiet whispering to Anne. I got curious and decided to follow, wondering what action I'd be a part of.
If you're gonna be here, then shut the hell up. I know when I told everyone else about my past, you didn't seem to understand it. So I figured I'd bring you to the place where it all happened.
Are you saying?
This was my hometown, and this was my house. Oh, where do I begin? I guess I'll start from the beginning. As a child, I was always a pretty good kid. I know I was incredibly shy.
Just like Leah.
My parents, I loved them. Sure, I don't now, but back then, it was a different story. They were always supportive of me. Then a year later, Damien was born, and then after that year, Nevarah.
You have a sister?
I don't have a sister.
Love you too, Bryan.
My parents spoiled me a ton since I was their first child. I remember for my 7th birthday, they took me to get a dog since I had always wanted one but didn't have one. I ended up picking out a German Shepherd and I named him Zyke. Now, a little bit about my parents. They were always supportive of all of us, always wanting the best for us. Life was good.
So what happened?
Fast forward a year later to when I was 8 years old, Leah's age. For some reason, my mood was starting to go all over the place. throwing fits, getting angry, to outright being upset for no reason. My parents didn't do much, being the passive bystanders they were. They were assuming it was all a normal stage in a child's life. I will straight up tell you the way I behaved was far from normal.
So they just ignored the signs you weren't okay?
Pretty much. So it's one day at school during recess. I'm feeling irritated and not in the mood to deal with anyone, and this group of boys come up to me. For the record, I was a runt for my age. I always struggled with being underweight, and a lot of kids saw this as an opportunity to pick on me. So these kids start picking on me with their little leader pushing me around. Typically, I put up with it being as I was a seriously shy kid, but today I wasn't having it the way I was feeling. I don't know how to explain it. I guess all the anger in me just built up, and I still remember having zero control over myself when I grabbed that kid, shoving him into the ground and punching him square in the face with all my might.
It was the same as getting hit by a feather.
Would you shut it? My parents were called and the school counselor recommended we see a doctor of some sort. They described me as having quote-unquote snake eyes.
So did you go see a doctor then?
We ended up going to a doctor, and I was diagnosed with a bipolar disorder. You're
bipolar?
Diagnosed with a moderate condition ever since I was 8, you bet. And that's why I'm so temperamental today, and still I lose it so quickly.
How did your parents take it?
They hated it. Wanted nothing to do with me. The one thing that gave that factor away, aside from their distant behavior, was that my mother wanted to keep it a secret, and so did my father.
Why a secret? A lot of people deal with mental disorders. It's nothing to hide.
In this very town, it was something no one talked about. I don't know why, that's just how it was. The majority of the people there didn't have any mental issues, so they saw themselves as normal and healthy. But for those who had these issues, and believe me, there were a few, were forced to hide it and suffer in silence. It also was revealed by the doctor after medical testing that I had an unknown genetic mutation. It was from this mutation that...
Is that why you're a viper?
That's why I have that ability, and why I got the snake eyes the teacher claimed I had when I was angry. It's all we are, just a creation from a rare genetic mutation. Unless if it's in your case and you get bit by one of us. We go home and I'm assuming things haven't changed, trying to convince myself everything that happened in that doctor's office was nothing more than a normal doctor's visit. That view died quickly when my parents gave me the cold shoulder, and I spent most of my days alone. It wasn't long until everyone around town knew.
But they wanted to keep it a secret?
Secret my ass! My mother had the mouth of a whale, always running her chops even when she wasn't supposed to. She told everyone, making sure they still view the rest of the family as normal, but turned me into their scapegoat for everything. I was no longer their son, but instead a mistake or screw-up. They told me that every day, and then began to spoil Damien.
But what about Nevarah?
You really think they'd spoil me? They didn't even want a daughter. Once I was 13, I ran away and they never came after me.
Guess who took the hit for your move? That was when the abuse began. On top of these never-ending beatings, my mother sat by watching. My father didn't think he was punishing me enough for being diseased and mutated. So, he grabs my dog by the scruff of the neck, dragging him out to the back door. That was the last time I ever saw Zyke. And that was the last day I actually cared anymore. I kept to myself, flew solo, and didn't rely on anyone but me. I gave up on any dreams I had, never living for anything. Only a will to live.
I don't blame you after what they did to you. You had every right to be bitter.
Meanwhile, up in my teenage years, Damien was being worshipped like a cat was by the fucking Egyptians. My parents gave him everything. Did you know? The day after my dog was killed, they got Damien a dog.
Jeez, they were really heartless.
From all the cold glares, violent attacks, hate, and resentment from everyone, an idea comes to my mind. So I'm alone, feeling like there's no point in living or even trying anymore. And so much that one night, I'm sitting on the edge of my bed willing to take my life.
I didn't know that. I just knew...
Maybe if you hadn't been so high on all your shit all the time, you'd actually remember a thing or two. So I'm sitting there, in this very same spot actually, and in one hand I have a bottle of pills, and the gun in the other. I try to look at myself and feel shame for what comes next, but I can't. So I feel the anger in me rising with all the thoughts racing through my head, with my parents abusing me, then to the people in town. I get up, tossing the pills, and whip open my door in a rage of fury. I look my father right in the eyes as he sees his own gun in my hand when I shoot him right between the eyes, twice. My mother runs in just as I shoot her next. It's at this point I'm no longer in control of myself, and I move out to the front door in a blaze.
No, dear Lord, no, Bryan.
So I move out into the streets in a rage, killing everyone and everyone I find. The only reason I got away with it had to do with the fact that we were such a small town and we had such a small police unit. I was so built up on so much rage that I didn't even realize that Damien wasn't even in town, rather out for some stupid reason I didn't care to remember. I still remember him standing there in the street, seeing all the chaos I had created and us locking eyes. I could have killed him right then and there, and damn it, I should have. But I didn't. I wanted him to suffer just like me. He ended up following me, being the desperate wuss he was, and begged me to let him go with. I eventually gave in when he began whining.
See? There was a little good in you still.
I didn't feel bad. I just didn't want to listen to his bitching any longer than I had to. He wasn't innocent from the fact that he pretty much gloated in front of me since he had so much luxury and attention from our parents that I hungered. I eventually got sick of taking the beatings for Damien's actions, and finally, when he went too far one night, I left him. Sure, he would wind up in jail, but if I had been caught, I would have been executed. I had a horrible reputation, I swear. Now he's only coming after me since he's pissed off that I got farther in life than he did.
Even if your sins are forever, I will learn to love you for you.
The first time I brought you here all those years ago when we were dating, you said the exact same thing.
I did? I believe you've changed and wisened up.
Not sure about the wising up part, but I'll give it to you.
Daddy!
You're telling me you had 3 children, all of which were girls? No boy?
Don't remind me. I just wanted one. Just one. And that was too much to ask.
Are you a grandpa?
For your information, my hair is dyed frozen spice. It's not gray, little girl.
Ooh! So is that what old people call it?
It's white, not gray, damn it.
Don't you mean frozen spice?
I see where she gets her smartassing from.
Runs in the family. Let's get a few things on the table here. First off, my wife, Anne, has been diagnosed with a memory loss, and she doesn't know who any of you are. I want everyone to...
I'm Bella.
I'm Hayes.
I'm Adam.
Liz. I'm your mom. Just kidding. I'm Olivia.
Carter.
I'm Duke.
I'm Weston. I'm the East one. Or Easton.
I'm Shanae.
My name is Nevarah.
I'm Grayson.
I'm Brent.
I'm Simon.
Asher, I think you should come take a look at this.
Shit, it's snowing?
It's December for a reason. So what?
So what? We're not ready for winter! Okay. Adam, Liz, Duke, and Weston. I want you all to go search out for other homes nearby for supplies. All you crackheads besides you two, follow suit. Move out.
We got names, you know.
Yeah, I do too, but you don't see me bitching about it. Simon and Olivia, both of you keep tabs on what's going on back home for me. Don't get too close and be careful.
There's a lookout spot we can go to.
awesome.
And Bella, Doris, Hayes, and Anne, I want you to stay here and hold the fort down. And that goes for you too, Leah and Mel. Meanwhile, Ryder, Nevarah, and Grayson come with me. We're going to go get wood. You're coming too, don't worry.
Bryan, you forgot about me.
Oh yes. There's a cliff not too far from here. Jump off of it for me.
Dad! That's not funny.
You heard the lady.
Fine. Sit your ass down here, you wuss.
Mr. Bryan, what do you want me to do?
Stay here.
Bye.
You can stay.
No thanks.
Sorry for freaking you out about the whole necklace situation and whatnot.
It's fine. And I'm sorry for flipping out at you and not giving you a chance to explain.
It's fine, really. I just got carried away and got a little possessive of you.
Why don't we start fresh? We both know why we did what we did back then, so let's move forward.
I'd like that.
Where the hell did you manage to find candles in this crap shack?
Just in the closet upstairs, along with a few containers of jars in them.
We could put food in them. It's probably why they were here.
Actually, I found some old string, and I got an idea. What if we put small candles or some type of light in these jars and hung them all around town or wherever in the trees?
Oh, I see what you're saying. They'd be like a peaceful way to show we are going to come back and attack.
Exactly. I know it may be kind of risky, but...
I think it's a cool idea. Talk to Asher when he gets back.
What, Leah?
Where is Daddy?
He's not here right now.
But I want him to read me my bedtime story.
Come on, let me make it better. What story do you like him to read?
I like the one about the princess.
Right. So this princess story. There once lived a princess who wanted love, and so she was married to the prince, and, they lived happily ever after. The end. Ow!
Daddy!
Why on earth are you out here, Leah?
Mom is terrible at reading stories. She's bad.
Are you bleeding?
Leah Jessamine Asher, get over here right now. You were in big trouble for tossing that book at me.
No, you can't control me.
You better not be using that attitude on your mother.
I'm sorry, Daddy.
Go apologize. Now, then off to bed. Let's get inside. I'll help clean it up.
Oh, he'll clean you up all right, woman.
Good God, I'm going inside.
Oh yeah, me too!
Mr. Bryan, you should be sleeping.
Simon and Olivia aren't back. I can't sleep if there's people out.
They'll be okay.
What the hell are you doing? Get your grimy mitts off me!
I was only trying to.
If there was a fucking tarantula the size of my head on me, I still wouldn't want you touching me. I'm going out to find them.
I'm coming with you.
Want me to come with?
Sure, Mom. Want to hold my hand while you're at it?
If I was your mother, I'd butter you up with my lovin'.
What was that?
Be safe. I said be safe, Mr. Bryan.
What the hell has he done?
These are all fellow members of the monster himself. I'm going to give you two one last chance to tell me where he is.
I'd rather die than confess to you.
Very well, then.
I had an idea. So I found some old jars and candles, along with some rope too. I was wondering if I could put candles in them and then hang them up around town.
I think it would be best if we stayed here, away from town, okay?
It'll be safe, I promise.
Honestly, I think it was a good idea to go into town.
And I said it wasn't! Whoa. Someone flipped his pissed switch.
Is everything okay?
It's not gonna happen, and that is final!
It's Simon and Olivia, isn't it?
They're dead! Happy? You got it out of me!
Simon and Olivia are dead?
Yes. And it's all my fault.
How did they get caught?
They went to the Overlook.
I know they did! That's the one spot that would have been most protected. And I know I should have said something, damn it!
They've got 4 towers here, 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 and one over here somewhere, as well as the main prison itself on the outskirts of town. We'll take over these, releasing everyone, and a full revolution starts.
This deer meat tastes good.
I'm not a big fan of it, but I'm not complaining.
Well, I shot it. I'm kidding. Bryan shot it.
What the hell did he shoot it with?
Your mom?
With an ass that big, she could wipe out an entire population. Sorry.
Anne! Why don't you go talk to him?
Are you sure he wants to talk to me?
You're the only one he trusts. I know it.
He's been super hard on himself, thinking it's his fault for what happened with Simon and Olivia.
Dinner's ready.
You should go eat then.
I already did, but you need to.
I know this is off topic, but for the other day, I'm sorry for yelling at you.
What's there to apologize for? You're stressed out, I understand.
I'm just afraid of losing everyone else, that's all.
Which is understandable.
I'm okay if you want to do that idea, as long as I go with.
Come on, why don't you come inside?
Bryan? Bryan? You have to wake up right now!
What is it? What's wrong?
Something terrible has happened.
Everyone's here. What the hell was it? Why is there so much?
Bryan.
Bryan.
He knows. He knows we're here.
This is war.
Now he'll join the fun.
Hold up. You think this is a game?
Of course. I know I'll win.
We're trying to prove a point here, Jack, that these creatures should be wiped out from their sick ways and looks.
Yes, and that is true.
What are all those?
What the hell are these?
Hope.
What?
A rebellion is coming. They're going to rebel against us. These candles are a warning that a war is coming.
A revolution.
Bryan's nothing. He ain't got nothing but shit and fists for brains. If he thinks these lanterns will end this, he's wrong.
We will rise back against their hellish behavior and rise! Rise! We will rise! Rise!
Rise! Rise! Rise! Rise!
They will not break us! They will not break us!
Rise! 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 Paranoia is in bloom. The transmissions will resume. Now try to keep us all down and hope that we will never see the truth around.
Everyone, I will not let these vipers harm our lives. I will make sure that I remain on top, as I am more earning of the position. Capture a 7-foot, 200-pound beast. Find him now.
Interchanging mind control, come let the revolution take its toll. If you could flick a switch and open your third eye, you'd see that we should never be afraid to die. Rise up and take the power back. It's time the fat cat's had a heart attack. You know that their time's coming to an end. We have to unify and watch our flag ascend.
Is it?
What are you looking for?
The files with the locations of each viper, descriptions, whatever. It doesn't matter. What matters is that I had them right here on my desk, and now I can't find them. This wasn't supposed to happen. I'm supposed to win. Get the security footage now. Devin! Find anything? Go back! Go back! No! 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 No!
I'd watch his back for him.
Doesn't he have it?
Anne, I know my brother. He's the one that's always forgetting to check his blind spots when he gets going with his ideas. Now, I don't know a whole lot about your whole promise and protector Viper stuff. But he needs you. Protectors need protecting, as much as Bryan will never admit that himself. Trust me, they do.
Mind if I steal you away for a little bit?
Depends. Where are we going?
Just inside.
Asshole.
I think it's getting chilly out here.
Get a blanket, you pansy.
Too good.
What did you have to tell me?
You think I have something to tell you?
Why else would you take me?
Can a guy get some decency to take his wife away for himself for just a few minutes?
Not gonna lie, but I sometimes forget you're my husband.
Only gives me more reason to steal you. I always loved looking at you. Just watching you always fascinated me.
Oh, really? That totally isn't creepy.
I'm serious! With your face, I could stare at it for a long, long time. I love you, Annelise.
Bryan.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Maybe another time, just not now.
Anne, there isn't gonna be any other time. Tomorrow we're leaving here with the kids, and I'm gonna end this war. I was kind of hoping, if things happen, I could leave you on good terms.
Things aren't like how they used to be!
They sure were better then.
I'm sorry I lost my memory, Bryan. It's all my fault!
Don't go smart-assing me, Annelise. I've done so much for you that you'll never know. How do you think you got your job? Do you know how many strings I had to pull to get you there? But guess what? I did it because I love you. I fucking loved you, Anne!
I didn't know!
Oh, no. Let me finish. You're not the same girl I fell in love with. And you're most certainly not my wife!
Yes, I am, Bryan. Mentally, I don't remember you, but physically, we're married.
The girl I used to know was the one that I had told things to that I had never told anyone else! She was the one I went to when I had no one else and gave me a reason to believe. And you know what? You're still that goddamn girl who I will trust with, even when I'm being a complete fool to do so. That's you, Anne!
Bryan, I'm sorry. I want to remember.
No, I am. It's just this is the one time I need you and you're not there. I get you don't remember a lot, but it makes me think back to how I was.
What do you think they're doing in there?
You know, probably trying to hit a home run, if you get what I'm saying. Hey, I'm speaking the truth over here. Back then, Bryan went ballistic for women.
He did?
Yeah, he had his flings. None of them lasted long. But when he met Annelise, he definitely changed, not in a good way. But look at him today. And he did a complete 360 on his behavior. You'd never see it.
Don't you mean 180?
If he does a 360, he's going in a circle, and will end up in the same spot. With a 180, he's directly behind, or opposite where he was.
Shut up. It doesn't matter.
Really? Bryan was like this?
Of course Carter's into this.
No, I'm actually interested. I want to know.
He went batshit crazy over her. I remember it was a few days after he met Anne. He came to me saying he wanted to be by her side, like, all the time. But he didn't want to seem like a psycho. I didn't have much advice for him, just try to get closer to her. But that wasn't enough for him. He told me he would follow her, and boy, did he see and learn many things about her. He was obsessed with her. It's why he let no one mess with her. Half the time, he took it too far, killing people, but still.
What the hell is so funny, Carter?
I'm sorry. It's just funny since he gave me so much shit about being obsessed with Doris.
I don't like you either.
I don't need clarification to realize that, Adam.
Oh, you guys want to know something else? So Bryan told me how he met Anne and how they dated when Anne was engaged to John Fox, right? Remember how John busted them? Well, apparently, Bryan told me that the reason Anne went with him and he played it out as losing her was that secretly, he and Anne were planning on killing John, taking his money, and living on the run together. Crazy, right? It just didn't happen because the whole sickness pandemic thing took place and Anne got stuck with John.
Bryan? Bryan? Have any of you seen Bryan?
Wasn't he in here?
Asher!
Dad?
You guys aren't doing it right.
Dad! Melanie, shut it, or you're gonna attract attention. We don't know what's out in these woods.
I know what's in your woods, Liz.
That doesn't even make sense, you idiot.
Annelise.
Damien.
You might have noticed a certain someone was missing. Right, Annelise?
She was Bryan, asshole. It's obvious. We know you have him.
What the hell?
Bryan.
Assface. I see Barbie over there was too worried for her delicate fingers. She hired someone to do her dirty work.
Want me to hit you?
I'll spare you the manicure, Barbie. At least Ken over here knows how to hit.
What is your plan? You better fess up.
Kiss my ass, Damien. You're better off killing me. I ain't gonna tell you shit.
Don't hurt him.
Someone getting upset. This has been your warning. Tomorrow night, you and your little circus freaks are all done for.
You're hurting him!
Do you even know what you're doing? You're going to get yourself killed.
The only way we're winning this war is if Bryan's here. I'm getting him back.
Not without any help, you aren't.
Then get your ass in.
It's about time you came to your senses.
Yeah, maybe you should do the same.
Shut up, both of you! Rosaline was working with Damien the whole time.
I am amazed to say that the beast himself has been captured and will be sacrificed tomorrow night, paying for his past and putting all humans in harm's way. Humans will be able to live in peace once again, as they used to, all from yours truly.
Why the hell are you here? Are you trying to get yourself killed?
I'm here for you, Bryan. I'm gonna get you out.
Anne, I'm not getting out.
Yes, you are, Bryan. Who has the key?
All the guards have a key to access it. It's just a matter of getting one.
Bryan, what's wrong?
I don't know. I guess there's just a part of me that knew I wouldn't be able to keep running forever. I knew eventually my past would come back, but I didn't know it'd be now.
You have me still.
I know, and I'm glad you're still trying to remember. I guess I just can't stop thinking about that night I first met you. I never trusted anyone until you came along and changed everything. Only you, Anne. And I'm just afraid to lose you.
I like that you're broken like me. Maybe that makes me a fool. I like that you're lonely like me. I could be lonely with you.
When all this is over, no matter how it ends, in the end, if you're still not happy, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make you happy, even if it means we go our separate ways.
Bryan, shut up. I remember.
I like that you're lonely like me. I could be lonely with you.
I've got you, teddy bear.
Thanks for saving my ass back there.
You would have done it for me. It's only fair I save you.
We're all glad you're here, Asher.
You know what? I don't know how to say this.
What is it, Dad?
I just wanted to say that for the longest time, I never had a family until I began working with all of you 15 years ago. I know most of us have personal stories for how we met. When it comes down to it, who the hell am I kidding? I've considered every single one of you to be my responsibility. You are all my family.
Hell yeah, thanks, Dad.
Not literally, Weston.
If this is the time to confess, I guess I'll go next. I've always looked up to you. You were my role model.
I'm flattered, Liz. I want each and every one of you to know that whatever happens tomorrow, we're all in this together.
As a child, you would wait and watch from far away, but you always knew that you'd be the one to work while they all play. And you'd lay.
Remember, on my count, listen for the signal.
Got it.
Things that you would change, but it was just a dream. Here we are, all turned away now. We are the warriors that built this town. Here we are, all turned away now. We are the warriors that.
He's planning a rebellion. But we'll show him. He's got it all wrong.
is your army. Wow, I really am more deserving of this than you are.
Just because there's only 5 of us doesn't mean that the 4 prisons keeping the rest of us trapped will take our freedom. You and your 3 worshipping trolls have nothing compared to us. Now the 2 of us will go head to head. But we all know there's gonna be one winner in the end. Do it!
Bryan! He's escaping!
We got you. Go get her, Tiger.
Thank you. I owe you.
Angels have faith. I don't wanna be a part of his sin. I don't wanna get lost in his web. I'ma play this game where the shadows remain in the light of day. On the wings of darkness, he'll retaliate. He'll be falling from grace till the end of his day.
Go faster!
I'm trying.
Return to stay. There will be no escape 'cause he's fallen far from grace. Angels have faith. I don't wanna be a part of his sin. I don't wanna get lost in his web. I'ma play this
Oof.
where the shadows remain in the light of day. On the
Ouch.
he'll retaliate. He'll be falling from grace till the end of
That's gonna leave a mark.
From the ashes and hate, it's a cool demon's fate. On the wings of darkness, please return to stay. There will be no escape 'cause he's fallen far from grace.
What in hell, dude?
What are you expecting to get out of this, Rosaline? Huh?
You know very well what I want. Your husband. You don't deserve him. I do.
You never cared for him like I did.
Just because you want something doesn't mean you get it, Rosaline.
Oh, really? Where were you all the times he was sick? I was there, by his side. When he was sick, I cared for him. I did. I buttered him up like a biscuit and gave him the love you never had.
That was your job. I was at work working.
If anyone has a right to love him, it's me. It's all me. Not you. Bryan, we're gonna be able to be together. Aren't you happy?
Shut your shoot. I'm not buying your candy-coated bullshit.
I've loved you, Bryan. I have. Ever since I saw you, I built a connection.
Apparently that was a faulty wire. I didn't feel the same spark you did.
Daddy!
Leah, are you out of your mind?
Just a little. But this is for us.
What is it with all this us talk? Someone better fill me in because I have no clue what the hell's even going on.
I'm not leaving until you and Mommy are together.
What did you just call her?
Mommy! She's Mommy!
Leah, I'm your mother.
No! You're a fat-butted whale! Do you know how much I appreciate Mommy than I ever will you?
Hey! Don't talk that way to her, Leah!
Tell them, Mommy! Tell them everything!
Someone sure as hell better start saying something.
It all began when I started working for your household. Leah and I created a close family-like bond, and we'd tell each other everything. She told me just how much she hated you, Anne, and wanted me to be her mother. She wanted me and Bryan to be together, so it got me to thinking. And eventually, I wanted that. I wanted you, Bryan. And what better way than to drug your wife with a chemical to make her lose her memory? So I looked into your past. Sure, there had to be something. And by doing a simple online search, I found Damien's profile. Only to find that he was killed.
Are you telling me that?
So Mommy helped recruit the people, which were all of Damien's bad people, so to speak. And I did the honors of finding his grave and possessing him. I had his body possessed, and I've been the one controlling him this whole time. I wanted to be just like Daddy and attacking people. Aren't you proud of me?
You little psychopath.
You think I'm proud? I am far from proud. I am ashamed of you. You nearly killed everyone, Leah.
That doesn't matter.
Yes, it does, Leah Jasmine. You almost killed us. You have poison running through your veins, too. You're not like Goldilocks over there. Get outside, now. I'm not afraid to hit you again, Missy. You're in a world of pain for what you've caused here tonight.
Once the chemical inside the bullet combines with the viper's blood, it sucks out the poison and makes it lethal. Someone's gonna die tonight, Daddy.
Bryan! Oh my god!
I've got you. Don't worry.
Get that out of him. It's gonna hurt him.
It's gonna cleanse his system of the poison.
He's not born to be human. He's born to be a viper. Bryan. This is all my fault.
No, it's mine.
I'm gonna make it right.
There's a plug in the back of the wall that I'm hooked up to. Unplug it.
It's going to kill you, Bryan.
Pull it!
I'm not gonna lose you, Bryan.
Annelise, look at me. Did I scare you?
That's not funny! Were you faking the whole time?
No, as soon as you bit me, everything came back.
I love you, I really do.
You don't have to sugarcoat it. I know.
When I can't feel a thing, you say I am strong.
You think you're living out this one? You can take your fat.
Leah Jasmine Asher! I have had it with your outrageous behavior!
I'm sorry, Daddy. I just wanted her dead.
Oh no! You've taken this too far, Missy! Way too far! Wait till you see where we're going.
Daddy, don't let them take me. Don't let them hurt me.
Axel? You saved him?
I knew something about that plan wasn't right. I saved your dog from them actually killing him.
I hate being on the end of the favor spectrum, but for this instance, I'll allow it. How can I repay you for this?
You want to know what I want?
Hello?
We've got a problem.
What?
Valentina Cross. She was the one controlling Damien, Bryan, not Leah.
Visions of heaven crash on the floor of anarchy. Visions of heaven crash on the floor of anarchy. voices calling for revenge. Cold metal triggers on their fingertips. The midnight streets are running red. Bloody city, bloody city, bloody city. Bloody city, bloody city, bloody city. Bloody city, bloody city, bloody city. This wall of stone that they built to cage our minds, grip the gun of changing times like no one's home. They will burn down every bridge, spread the word of ignorance, fall blind to your eyes. Forget the innocent. Say a prayer every night. All we hear must be right. Must be right. I am the outsider, living life for the end. Nothing left to defend. Yeah, I am the outsider. I am the outsider. I am the outsider.
They say I'm crazy, but the whole world has gone mad. They think I'm dangerous. I might agree with that. When everything I touch will break.